for joining us over the phone, Mr. Safwat El-Banna, Chairman of the General Union of Egyptian Expatriates in Australia. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Well, the number of individuals and entities who takes part in the third conference of the Egyptian entities abroad slaughtered for the 14th of August have reached 335 Egyptians representing 53 Egyptian entities from 37 countries around the world. In statements Sunday, the Ministry of Migration and Expatriate Affairs have said that the political leadership attaches prior importance to Egyptians living abroad, stressing the state's keenness on organizing the third conference of the Egyptian entities abroad, with a view to reviewing cooperation and linking expatriates to their homeland to unite the efforts in support of Egyptians abroad. All efforts are meant to post Egyptians living overseas on development efforts in Egypt and listen to their proposals and answer their inquiries. It underlined the importance of the Egyptian communities abroad being the front line in defending the garnering support for Egyptian issues. The ministry have further called on all Egyptian communities abroad to enroll in the third conference of Egyptian entities abroad. And to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phono with Mr. Yousef Abdul Qader, member of the Egyptian community in Belgium. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Hello. How are you doing?
Well, Mr. Abdul Qader, how do you see the importance of hosting this third conference for Egyptian entities abroad?
For sure, this is a third conference for Egyptian intentions abroad. It's one of the important conference for us because this year, for sure, we have a new minister. We will welcome her, and we have to thank also our former minister, Ms. Nabila Makram, and to welcome the new minister, Soha Samir. And it's one of the best moments that the Egyptians abroad can meet each other, to exchange ideas, to be in contact, in direct contact with the minister, to see all what is going in Egypt for the last years, how they can start with the new republic, to have a good role to start with them all the development in Egypt for the moment.
Yes, Mr. Abdul Qader, how do you see this conference, the importance of this conference as a kind of linking all Egyptian expatriates and knowing their demands and listening to them and linking them with their homeland?
As we have to have a big role in our homeland, that means we have to be in direct contact with our state. So it's this minister is, I mean, the Ministry of Immigration. It's the official canal to keep all the. I mean, this conference, it's exactly the one what we need to bring all the new objectives, to listen to each other, to get a suggestion and inquire to all the organization and implement also to coordination with the concerned authorities in the country, because as you know, a lot of Egyptians abroad, they have a lot of experience, as we see in the last change of the government. For the first time, we can see a new minister for the water. It's Dr. Hani Swelam. That's also I will congratulate him and to welcome him because this kind of conference, they bring all what we need from experience from Egyptian abroad to bring it to our homeland, and also to try to how to do something for our land with our President Abdul Fattah al-Sisi, how he's doing his wonderful work. That's why we have to be each other. We cannot also forget the Egyptian abroad is one of the most important soft power everywhere to try to help Egypt in different ways.
Yes, Mr. Abdul Qader, the conference is tackling the role of the soft power to implement the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals of Egypt. How do you see this?
I see this, as you see, Egyptian abroad, that means we are around all the world. One of the goals is to be in, for example, peace, to live together, to a lot of goals. And I think one of this also is to be, to have a good life, as Egyptian abroad. For sure, we need to be in contact with our homeland also, to bring new ideas, to help our families, to invest in Egypt, to all these goals for the 2030. It's what Egypt is doing for the moment. It's development. It's a great thing what Egypt is doing.
Yes. Mr. Abdul Qader, the cultural activities and the initiatives, including the presidential initiative Speak Arabic, will be tackled during this conference. How do you see the importance of this for the generations, the coming generations?
For sure that for the third and the fourth generation, it's one of the great ideas. Just to keep speak Arabic, to be in contact with homeland. It's one of the big cultural activity and initiative from. It's including for sure this president initiative to speak Arabic. It's one of the important initiative. A lot of initiative is going on in Egypt now. And I think this one of Speak Arabic is the most important for the third and the fourth generation, just to keep in touch together, as we see in the last years, how our minister, Dr. Nabila Makram, she always she was in touch with the third and fourth generation. That means this time, myself, I are living here in Belgium, and that's for. I see the third and the fourth generation, they are, before they don't care to speak the language, but since we launched this initiative of Speak Arabic, I see how they are happy, how they are singing. I saw with my eyes and I hear how a child of 6 years, he can sing a national song for his father and mother. He's happy to speak Arabic. All this is coming from our initiative to Speak Arabic and all the other initiatives.
Yes, I thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Thank you for your time and valuable information, Mr. Yousef Abdul Qader, member of the Egyptian community in Belgium. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a short break and I'm going to be back with you.
على وشك الانهيار ووشك الضياع، والشعب كان فاقد الامل والثقه في مستقبل افضل، وكان لابد من اعاده بناء الانطباع لدى المصريين. بعد 5 سنين بفضل الله سبحانه وتعالى وبفضل شعب مصر وتضحياته، احنا في موقف ووضع تاني خالص.